Okay. Boy, quiet as a church mouse. Make sure we're live. Okay, cool. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Turn that down. Okay, what is good, everybody? Damn, look at Bill Gates. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay, coming back at you. What a couple of topics to talk about. Just getting out of work, came straight home, still in my scrubs. So, getting right to it, I want to talk about the microtransaction controversy surrounding GT7. And I had a couple of questions in the comments of one of my streams. So I wanted to address that. And we will start with the microtransactions. So there are microtransactions in this game, as you all probably know. I think anybody who put in a significant amount of time on GT Sport saw that it had microtransactions, and it was to be expected in this game. But the microtransactions were implemented differently in this game versus GT Sport, and that's caused quite a bit of controversy. So talking about the Cyber Dragon was good. So talking about how the microtransactions work, honestly speaking, they kind of work like the shark cards on Grand Theft Auto. You buy credits and purchase the car you want with it, but the cars are priced as such that if you want a very expensive or very exotic car, you may be forced to buy a couple of microtransactions. Case in point, if you, I think they sell credits in increments of 100,000, I think a half a million, 750,000, and I think 2 million, I believe. And so I did pay for the 2 million microtransaction. It was $20. There was a car I wanted. It was the Ford GT. I wanted that car bad enough that I was willing to pay the $20 for the microtransaction. And at the time that I spent the $20 for that microtransaction, it didn't bother me because out of all the cars that this game has, I'm only interested in two cars as far as me willing to spend money on a microtransaction to get them. And I got one of them. One of them was the Ford GT. The other one, I don't think the car is on here, but I suspect that it will be at some point. And I'm referring to the Toyota GR010 hypercar that replaced I think it was a TR050 hybrid. So that is, I want that hypercar. It's a pretty slick looking car. I suspect it's not on the game yet. I haven't really dug too deep, but I'm pretty sure it will be at some point. Also, I'd like to think that at some point the BMW M4 GT3 will probably be on this game at some point too, being that car just came out. Cyber Dragon, the microtransactions in GT7 are not crazy like other games. Many are blowing this up because it is a Sony PlayStation game, and plus one can earn credits anyway. So yeah, I'm definitely going to get to that, Cyber Dragon. So before I got into it, I wanted to explain how the microtransactions work. So I mean, I bought the car that I wanted, and I still got 1 million credits left, and again until they get the Toyota hypercar on here. I really don't have any interest in buying any other car, so I'm not really tripping about it. But with this game, you do earn enough credits that if you're patient, it's gonna take a little bit of grinding, but like I think if you play this game every day and you're willing to grind a little bit, you could probably make $1 million on this game. I'm thinking in maybe 3 or 4 days. So if there's a car that you want that costs about $1 million, if you're willing to grind a little bit, you can have that car in about 3 or 4 days without having to come out of pocket for a microtransaction. I spent the money for the microtransaction for a couple of reasons. One, I did not want to grind, and two, I was streaming, so I don't want a situation where I'm streaming 3, 4 days in a row just to get that one car. And plus, I wanted to test that car out immediately. Ah, look at those cars sliding. That car with the shark fin, I wouldn't be able to trust that car. It looks too tall and narrow to me. Even the Corvette in front of it looks tall. Okay. So the controversy surrounding the microtransactions is that the microtransactions were not live while the games were in the hands of journalists and the embargo was still in effect. Once the embargo was lifted, the game was officially launched. Then the microtransactions went live. That's part of the controversy. That's part of the criticism. And there's also a lot of the criticism, and I'll go outright and say it. I'll outright say it. There's a lot of criticism coming from the Xbox side because it's console war ammunition. So you knew that was coming. Mayweather Clay with the jab, slip and bow, like this, kind of like this. So I do think some of the criticism was warranted. I'll be honest in saying that the microtransactions being turned off was probably a slick move because while the games was in the hands of journalists, if they would have seen plain as day that there were microtransactions in the game, it probably would have given the game a very probably a less than nice score, to put it lightly. Hey man, if I make it, I'm a DMU and I'm driving down there and we smoking and drinking and doing something. Hey, I don't drink, man. I haven't drank in about 11 years. Microtransactions, barf. Yeah, when I had got back in the gym about 11, 12 years ago, I quit drinking because I didn't want it to be a distraction. And I just never felt the need or the desire to drink. And so it's been about 11 years strong that I haven't had a drink. And I still don't have any kind of urge. Don't really do nothing for me. I think I even tried to drink a non-alcoholic beer about 3 years ago. And I took one sip of it and put it down. But coming back to the, I feel you, maybe some Bob Marley. Do you? Nope. Don't do that either. Haven't done that in about 25, 30 years. And I think that's part of the reason why I don't look my age. I'll be 55 here in a couple of months. So I consider myself lucky. So surrounding the criticism as how it was handled, I can't hate people. People like what they like. Oh, absolutely. You know, I don't have anything against it. I just don't have any desire to do it. So coming back to the controversy, I will say that Sony kind of shutting the microtransactions off. It kind of looked a little bit like that shit that EA pulled or tried to pull with Star Wars Battlefront 2. When EA released the beta of Star Wars Battlefront 2, the microtransactions were turned off. EA tried to hide it. They didn't do a very good job. Somebody spotted it, and it set the internet on fire. EA tried to damage control it. They tried to say that they were giving people an opportunity to skip over grinding or that kind of stuff, and they tried to call the microtransactions surprise mechanics, all kinds of shit. And it was like the more EA opened their mouths to make excuses, the worse it made them look. And then the worst part about that was, I think the next Star Wars movie was coming up at the time, so that was a bad look. So I think Disney got involved and called EA and told them to pull the microtransaction from the game. And I think the game started out for about a good year or so without microtransactions. They eventually put the microtransactions in, I believe. But I think they didn't do it in the form of loot boxes, because that's the way they were going to try to do it. They were going to try to do it in the form of loot boxes. But they eventually, if I'm not mistaken, they put the microtransactions in, and it was just outright just buy crystals and then do whatever you want with it. So anyway, Sony kind of looked a little bit like EA doing that, withholding the microtransactions until the game went live to avoid negative scores from journalists. Put that back. DJ, how's it going? So I think a little bit of criticism might have been warranted there. Now, on the Xbox side, I remember back in the day, Capcom had a hidden content on a disc. If you paid, you unlocked it. Now, on the Xbox side, naturally, they're criticizing the microtransactions. I think that in some ways they would be within their right to criticize the microtransactions, but in some ways they are not. And I would say that where the Xbox come into this as far as console ammunition goes, when Forza Motorsport 7 first launched, it launched with microtransactions. Better yet, it launched with loot boxes, and they were very egregious. The way it worked was you bought these loot boxes, and you pick a card like you do with any other loot box, loot crate, and you would get some kind of upgrade, but the upgrade was temporary. Case in point, you buy a microtransactions, you buy a loot box, you pick a card, and you might win a set of sports tires that you could use for 25 races. Another microtransactions you might buy, you might get a racing exhaust that might be good for 15 races. So that was met with a huge amount of backlash, and they removed the loot boxes from the game, but they still left microtransactions in there. So temporary upgrade, what the ras is that? Blood clot. Yeah, they really did that, man. And so naturally there was console war shit involved in that because I'm not going to lie, the PlayStation community gave them a lot of heat for it. And at the time, they were boasting that Gran Turismo Sport did not have any microtransactions, which it didn't. It didn't at the time. Eventually, it would go on to have microtransactions, and it wasn't like it is now. I mean, the microtransactions that was in GT Sport were as such where it was simple. You wanted a car, you could either grind for it or you could buy it. And the cars cost anywhere from $1, anywhere from 99 cents to $3 in real money, which I was cool with that. And I mean, I'm okay with the microtransactions in this game because when you stop and think about it, Sony probably paid. I think microtransactions are okay in the game. Along, you can earn the same currency in game for free. I used to spend $8 grinding in GTA to about E10 worth of currency to the store. I think that's a good ratio. Well, this game does allow you to earn a decent amount of money. Because, I mean, you could easily, sorry, 8 hours of grinding. Okay, DJ. Okay, like this game, for instance, you play this game for 2 hours, you could easily earn like $300,000 depending on what you're doing. So again, if there's a car you want, it's within reach. You don't have to grind that hard for it. Whereas Grand Theft Auto, you have a car that costs $1.2 million and you robbing people on the street and they only got $35 on them. The cops get involved. They start chasing after you. They kill you. And then when you respawn, they take a piece of your money as a hospital bill. Not to mention when you run out of ammunition, you got to go to the store and buy more ammunition. I got caught like that by my son. He was like shooting everybody in sight, getting killed, respawning. So before you know it, all his money was gone from having to buy ammunition and getting charged hospital bills every time he respawned. And then they had a car on there that looked like a Lamborghini that was $1.2 million. That's where the slick shit came in, because the shark cars that Rockstar had, they had like 100,000, I think like 250, 500,000, a million, and 5 million. And I think the $1 million shark card was $20 and the $5 million card was $50. Now this is where the fuck shit comes in, because the Lambo costs $1.2 million. Well, if you buy the $1 million shark card, you're going to need to buy two of them. So that's $40, or for extra $10, you could jump up and get the $50 shark card and get $5 million in credits. So that's where the slick shit came in. And that's pretty much might be the only criticism I have about these microtransactions within GT7, because if they're taking that same model, I'm not exactly cool with that. I like even numbers. A car costs $1 million. I will, and I'm going to and there's a microtransactions there, $1 million microtransaction. Let me buy it. That be the end of it. But they kind of doing a little bit of that shit in this game too, because you got the $750,000 microtransaction, which I think is $10, and then you skip right over that to the $2 million microtransaction for $20. So if you buy the $750,000 microtransaction twice, you spend in the same $20 and you're only getting $1.5 million. So you might as well buy the $2 million microtransaction for $20. So that they kind of put you in a fuck spot right there. So that's a little bit of slick shit that I don't really care for. But I won't give them as much heat as I gave Rockstar, because you can earn a lot of money in this game in a short amount of time. So I guess that's a catch-22. Now, I think so that being said, coming back to the Xbox, I think they do have a right to criticize this game for having microtransactions, because when those loot boxes that I spoke about on Forza, they took a lot of heat from the PlayStation community. Sure, they tried to damage control it, but yeah, they took heat no less. That being said, yes, they do have a right to criticize this game for the microtransactions, but at the same time, they do not have a right to criticize this game for the microtransactions, because they opened their mouths about the transaction in this game, knowing full well that, theirs was just as egregious on Forza, if not more. So, and you can expect Microsoft is going to try to find a way to work some slick microtransactions in on Forza 8 whenever that comes out, because when it comes to microtransactions, EA, Activision, and Microsoft and probably Ubisoft are the worst. So the easy way to fix it is to just charge for individual items. But at the end of the day, I don't think they should be selling stuff in the game. Quick way to exploit players for no work on their side. Yeah. See, that's middle of the road. That's middle of the road, Kevin. The reason, again, that comes back to me saying that you can earn a decent amount of credits in this game in a short amount of time. So again, if you want a car that costs, say, $500,000, you can get that money in 2 days. Playing this game for a couple of hours. Whereas Grand Theft Auto 5, if you want something that costs $1 million and you robbing people on the street and they only got $35 in their pocket, that's a vicious cycle. Because every time you kill somebody on Grand Theft Auto, your warrant level keeps jumping up to the point where the whole damn police force of helicopters is after you. And when they catch up to you, if you find a place to hide, they will eventually kill you. And then when you respawn, the money that you robbed that person for, you're going to lose that plus a couple $100 more for hospital bills for respawning. So they basically have a pay to win type of microtransactions in Grand Theft Auto 5, where I don't really feel like this game has a pay to win model. I think it's just a case if you simply don't want to grind. And I don't think the grind is that bad on this game. So I got the Ford GT that I wanted. I think anything else that I want from here on out until that Toyota hypercar comes out on this game, I'm willing to grind for it. So catch 22. So I think my overall thought on the microtransactions is I really don't have a problem with them, but I still think that was a little bit sneaky on Sony's part to keep the microtransactions hidden until the game actually launched. But I'm not going to let that situation taint what, gaming is weird nowadays. I'm not going to let that taint what I think is a really good game, because all in all, I think this game, in my opinion, might be the first racing game this, in my opinion, will satisfy everybody. I think I would sum this game up as the jack of all trades. No matter what form of racing you want to do, it's on this game. It may not necessarily be the best, like for instance, for the hardcore people like me, they want realistic physics. The physics on this game is a lot better than GT Sport, because GT Sport was on some arcade shit. I think the physics on this game is a little more realistic, but it's not on the level of ACC. I think that the rally racing on this game is not my place to say how good or bad it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if the hardcore rally racing people would say the same thing. Hey, the rally racing is cool on this game, but Dirt Rally 2 is the best dirt rally game out there. They might say something like that. The drifting's on here, same thing. They might say, hey, it's great this drifting's on here, but this isn't the best as far as drifting goes. So I kind of look at this as the jack of all trades, but I think it's enough to satisfy everybody. And as far as me, once PSVR 2 comes to this game, I know that I will be putting in a ton of time on this game. Right now, like I'll be putting in time here and there, but once it gets VR support, it'll pretty much be a split between this and ACC, because I love racing in VR. Kevin, you said, don't get me wrong, I love GT. Only sim racing game I can actually play. Other sim racing have no content. Other sim racing games have no content, in my opinion. I think iRacing has just as much content as this game, but two things about iRacing: you have to pay for every single thing. A particular car you want, you got to pay $10 for it. Particular track you want, you got to pay $10 for it. So you think the microtransit in terms of progression, you're getting a license and stuff like that? Yeah, you really don't get any argument from me there. But that's one of those things, to each their own. Some people don't like this game. You have to put in some time and some effort to unlock the multiplayer on this game. Some people don't want to go through that grind. Some people want to jump straight into the online match. So that's where I say, to each their own. Some games don't have a progression system where you can just jump straight in and just race online. I mean, like, just about every racing sim has a career mode, but I think a lot of people skip over that career mode and go straight to online. The way they made this game out, you have to, even after you unlock the online part of this game, you still have to continue to play the career mode or the menu books. You have to continue to fill those menu books up so you can unlock more tracks. And as far as this game goes, I think there's probably about 3 tracks that I want to unlock. I want to unlock, that's assuming that they're on here standard, but I want to unlock Circuit de la Sarthe, I want to unlock Monza, and I want to unlock Mount Panorama. Those are 3 of my favorite tracks. So, although I got the multiplayer unlocked, my work's not done. Speaking of the multiplayer, I do have a criticism about the multiplayer. So those who watched my stream over the past weekend, I put in the time on. I unlocked the multiplayer, checked out the lobbies. There was not that many rooms that had people in there. So I started my own room, and I didn't limit, and there were no restrictions. You bring whatever car you want. And that lobby filled up quick, and I was shocked. I was like, damn, why are all these other rooms empty, but they flocking into my room? Well, that's because I didn't restrict anything. And now you got, Honda Civics blowing past me at about 250 miles an hour. It was funny at first, but then it felt arcadey because I was hoping for a real race. I was hoping people would come in there with the same classic car that I was using. And they were coming in there with all kinds of shit that they juiced these cars up from all the parts that they bought. So that part I'm not going to criticize the game because I could have easily set the parameters of what kind of cars they could have used and stuff like that. But my criticism came from when I was ready to start the race, it would not let me start the race because it said players were still initializing. That was absolutely stupid to me because what's the sense of allowing somebody to host a room if they can't start the race whenever they want to? So if you're going to run something like that, then make it run on dedicated servers. So when people come in there, they see that clock running and they know they got to hurry up, pick whatever car they want. So they can get in on time. So that was really the only criticism I had of the multiplayer. Damn. I wonder if this car exists in real life. This is a Subaru. I mean, they make a slick ass. If they make this car in real life, this concept car like that, and then you see a commercial with them showing you a damn Outback station wagon and stuff. Okay, so I think we got past the microtransaction part. I want to answer a couple of questions that I got about Drivehub. One of the questions that I got was, does it work, and do you need the Namco controller or the Ori controller? The answer is yes. I did answer that question for that person, but I also wanted to let that person know that yes, it will work, but because I do believe because you're using the Drivehub adapter and it's not native to the PlayStation, that not every button will work. So whether you're in Fanalogic mode or Fanatec mode, I found that not every single button works. But I still think the Drivehub was worth the money. Boy, that looks slick. Then I had another person in the comment section that This person has a DD2. He bought the Drivehub adapter, and he's just waiting for his Namco controller to show up, which is cool. But hindsight is 20, and to this person that has the DD2, I think both you and I might have been better served just going ahead and buying the uh, Formula DD Pro DD1 bundle, because Fanatec does make a DD1 wheelbase like this license for the PlayStation, and it has a Formula wheel, and it's $1,800, and that sounds like it's an arm and a leg, especially comparing this wheelbase is the exact same wheelbase, but it's not licensed for the PlayStation, but it's $1,200. So you think that you're saving about $1,200, but let's throw in some other things. This wheel right here, this McLaren wheel, was $200, and then because this wheelbase is 20 newton meters of torque, the plastic quick release that they send you, if you were to find a way to put this in high torque mode, because there is a way around it, it will most certainly crack that plastic collar. So if you get one of these Fanatec wheelbases, one of these DD1s or DD2s, you absolutely need that metal quick release, and that's $100. So now we up to $1,200 for the wheelbase, $200 for the wheel, $100 for the metal quick release. So now we're up to $1,500, and then the Drivehub adapter was $90. So let's call that $1,600. And then I got it snagged. And then the Ori controller, the Ori mini controller, I believe this was $25 or $30. So for another $170, I could have just went ahead and bought that Formula, the DD Formula bundle, and I would have had a Fanatec wheelbase, this native for this natively licensed for the PlayStation. Therefore, all the buttons should work. Whereas this one, since I'm using an adapter, not all the buttons work. This McLaren GT3 wheel has a lot of buttons on them, and not all of them will work. So, it is what it is. And in the case of this person that I'm speaking of, he has the DD2, which is 25 newton meters of torque, and that's $1,500. I'd imagine whatever wheel he's going to use, he's going to spend at least $200 for that wheel, and then if that wheel doesn't come with a metal quick release, he's going to have to spend another $100 for the metal quick release. So we're already up to $1,800 in his case. So again, hindsight is 2020, but I think both me and him would have been better served just buying the Formula DD bundle. But at the time that I was buying all this stuff, it was all impulse. It wasn't a situation where I laid out that, okay, I want all this. It's going to cost me this amount of money, so I need to set this amount of money to the side. It wasn't like that. It was like, okay, I'm going to buy this. Well, now because I'm going to buy this, I need to get this. Well, now because I'm going to buy this, I need to get this, and next thing you know, this shit it just snowballed, turned into a rabbit hole. And just when you think you're done, you're still buying more shit for it. I mean, the latest thing I bought was the base shakers a couple of weeks ago, but that definitely was worth every penny, because the base shakers give me so much information that I know exactly what the car is doing. I know when the brakes are locking up, everything. So I absolutely love the base shakers. Money well spent on that. So that's where I sit on that. The Drivehub adapter, yes. So for those asking, yes, the Drivehub adapter does work. Is just be warned that there's probably a pretty good chance that there's going to be some buttons on that wheel that won't be recognized by the game because you're going through the Drivehub adapter. If you put it in Fanalogic mode, it will recognize your wheelbase as a Logitech G29, and if you put it in Fanatec mode, it will recognize your wheelbase as a CSL Elite. And both of those, I don't know about the Logitech G29, but I know the CSL Elite is a belt-driven wheelbase, and the force feedback that you get, it feels belt-driven, even though this is a direct drive wheel. Now, when I'm using this on PC and I'm playing the game, like I said, of course, the Competición was been optimized for this wheelbase. I get sharp detail and with virtually no input lag. There was slight input lag on ACC for PS5. In the case of GT Sport, and not enough latency that I would make a case out of it, but it did seem to be a slight latency. So I think I guess we can go ahead and monkey around for a minute. And I don't know whether to see what kind of races out there. Brand Central. Well, let's look at a car. It says I got an invitation. What's that all about? Oh, that's where they offer you cars at a discount and shit like that. Damn, these is old cars. That was another criticism about this game as far as console war ammunition goes, that they were pointing out. Some people were trying to point out that this game didn't have cars any newer than 2017, when there's several cars on here that's brand new. One of them is that Porsche concept car, which you guys have probably seen through gameplay trailers and whatnot. I'll show you the car though. I know you guys seen it a million times, the red one. This one here. $1 million. 500 cc's, 976 horsepower. And it's turbocharged. Woo wee. But yeah, they had this actual car sitting at the Gran Turismo Sport Championship a couple of months ago. So I don't know if the car actually had a motor in it or if the car was just a shell. But yeah, they had that car there. Let's go to, you know what? I want to check out Toyota for a second, because I want to see what. There it is right there. That's pretty slick right there. There's a Vision GT car. So, but this is the damn, $1 million for this too. But the car probably cost that in real life though. Getting a license, stuff like that. Solar was good. So yeah, the Toyota doesn't. I don't think they use this car anymore. It's been replaced with the GR010. Um, and I'm pretty much in the GT3 cars. GT3 or GTM. I mean GTEM. Bus Porsche VGT. All right. Oh, okay. Buy. Oh, no. I'm not trying to spend that kind of money. $450,000 for this AMG. Boy, I tell you though, the ray tracing though make these cars look beautiful. Oh my God. So what should we do? Should we unlock some more cars in the menu book, or should we wait a minute, hold on. It exists and it is drivable. Okay. Hold on, let me go to the Honda because I'm a loyal Acura dude. I got an Acura and I got a Lexus. $450,000. Hey, check out those tires. That is slick. That is slick. Check out the sidewall on those tires. Never seen that before. I mean, this is a car that I could possibly buy. Because again, now that I got that Ford GT, I'm really not interested in anything else. As far as cars that I'm willing to buy as a microtransaction, anything else I'm willing to grind for it. See what they got. Gran Turismo. These nope. Those are some weird looking cars. All right, let's go online and see what's there. Check out some lobbies. These cars are beautiful. I will say that before this game came out, I've said it. This game came out, I think Automobilist 2 and a was probably the best looking Sims out there. But now that this game is out, especially with that ray tracing, boy, these cars are unbelievably beautiful. Look at that. Only one person in there. Okay, but it's 64 pages. But most of them only got one person in there. Oh, let me see if I want to see if somebody uses Circuit de la Sarthe. If somebody got Circuit de la Sarthe, then I might go jump in their room, even if it's nobody in there. Oh, there's a Bathurst. Ooh. Ooh. See if we can get in there. Oh, yeah, Mount Panorama. Did it just start? I might have missed something. Be nice to see more Southern Hemisphere circuits such as Kyalami. Yeah, yeah, I love that track too. I'm not sure if I can practice. Unless I'm missing something, I don't know if I can jump in and practice. So let me go. View event settings. Race for fun. Number of participants. Number of laps. Um, Filter by no limit, no limit, no. So yeah, they don't have any restrictions. So yeah, I can get in with this car. I'll spectate for a minute, I guess, until I can get in. Is this? No, I think this is practice. I think I probably missed the registration. Wonder how much those cars cost. Who are we moving? Oh, you said the grass swayed to the air friction? No, I didn't see that. Now I'm looking for it. Oh, now I seen it. Yeah. Yeah, that's detail right there. Oh, he shot straight across. Trying to see, can I get in? Yeah, it does look stunning, Virgil. I'm trying. I can't seem to get in though. Yeah, I might have to go look for another one because I think it's possible I might have missed the registration because there's nothing there for me to enter. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go find another one. $60 pages. Nope. Oh, there's a spa. Practice in progress. There's another spa. But I want Circuit de la Sarthe. There we go. Great Tantrum, I can create one, but I haven't unlocked those tracks yet. See, that's where this game got slick on you. You unlocked... There we go. Oh, this night too. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Yeah, I gotta adjust that. Oops. This is setting. Oh my God. Yeah, it's on auto. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, counter steer is enabled. Oh, there's no chicane zone here. Somebody coming in fast. Ah, I also got to fix my steering ratio too. Let me do that real quick. See how that feels. Oh. Hold on a second. I think I got a problem. Nope. For a minute, I thought I might be getting electromagnetic interference. Damn, this car seems slow. Shit. Oh, you can flash him too. Let him know to move. Yeah, I'll disable all that stuff once I get dialed in, and because when I jump from ACC to this game, it feels totally different. That's beautiful right there, though. Damn. Yeah, I gotta put my shoes on because I'm having to stomp a hole in the floor. So hold on a second, folks. All right, I had to turn on my little mini fan here. If you guys find that noise distracting, let me know and I will shut it off. I was having to stomp a hole in the floor to use the brakes. Yeah, one, I don't want to be on automatic. Two, This is a night race. It looks cool, but I'm not really for doing a night race. Um, I think we would just might go ahead and just move on and see what they got for the menu book. See what cars I got first. Okay, I didn't want to view it like this. This is the way I wanted to see it. Hmm. I said, let's get in there. Kazanura, it should allow 1080p 60 with ray tracing in the races. I'd be fine with that. I'm sure he'd like to do that. The question is can the PS5 take it? Because it seems to me a lot of these games where you can turn on the ray tracing, the console does 30 frames per second, and if you want 60 frames, you have to shut the ray tracing off. So I think this sounds to me, it sounds like a case of the limitations of the hardware. I don't think that was his decision. Did I miss a discussion about the controversy around the GT7? Yeah, about the microtransactions. In short, Sony kind of withheld the microtransactions while the game was under embargo and the journalists were reviewing the game. And then once the game was officially released, then they switched on the microtransactions. I thought that was a little bit sneaky. The implementation of the microtransactions seems pretty similar to what the shark cards are like on Grand Theft Auto 5. 4K is nice, but those who want ray tracing won't mind 1080p. Oh, okay. I missed what you're saying right there, Tantrum. Like 1080p with ray tracing at 60 frames per second versus okay, I got you. I could probably agree with that, but damn, that 4K with ray tracing, boy, that shit is beautiful. Uh, you can hear the fan blowing? All right. There we go. Sorry about that. The microphone on here is pretty sensitive. High speed Japan Ring, Tokyo Expressway. Third place or higher. All right, let's go. I should be getting this game by next month. Ooh, wee. You might be seriously behind. So let's driving line assist. I think we can go ahead and turn them off. I'm on the Pro, but that's okay. It still looks and plays good. The big difference that I see is the ray tracing. From what I'm seeing graphically, that's all you really missing. Oh shit. Damn, I'm getting left in the dust. How's the DD? You got it tuned well for this? Not really. I mean, because with me using the Drivehub, I think I think I'm very limited in how much I can tune it. Mr. Ham, how's it going? Oh shit. I said, you sound disappointed. Do you think you need a GT? Nah. I've said that before. To me, it doesn't make financial sense, and it doesn't make ergonomic sense for me to get the DD Pro. I mean, it doesn't make financial sense because, for one, I buy the DD Pro bundle. I'm not going to use the brakes. I'm not going to use the pedals. I'm not going to use the wheel. So I would be stuck trying to sell those. So, and that'd be about what? That would be like what? $900 with eight. And then, as far as it not making ergonomic sense, is I live in this 1-bedroom apartment. If I buy the DD Pro, I've got two options, and I don't like either of them. One is I can switch back and forth between this wheelbase and putting the DD Pro on there, which will be a headache, connecting the pedals and the wheel and all that stuff. And then the other option is to buy another rig, which I don't have room for, which I think would also be a waste of money too. If I had a house, that'd be a different story. Yeah, I see that they announced a DD Pro standalone, but yeah, it's not worth it. I mean, it was still, to me, it still doesn't make financial sense. To me, I would imagine the biggest difference between using my wheelbase by way of the Drivehub versus the DD Pro is that whatever wheel you connect to it, all the buttons should work, whereas not all the buttons work, running through Drivehub. The third option is not optional. Sell the DD1 and get a GT DD. No, that is not an option, because I would be selling a 20 Newton meter wheelbase and then going down to an 8 Newton meter. And that's with the booster pack. Without the booster pack, is 5 Newton meters. You're right. That option is not an option. That's like, in my opinion, just, it's funny you said get the DD formula. It's funny that you said that, Ham, because before you came in here, I was explaining to people that hindsight is 2020. When all is said and done, I should have just went ahead and bought that in the first place. That DD, that Formula DD is $1,800, and I was explaining to people that this wheelbase is $1,200. Big Cloud was good. This wheelbase is $1,200. The McLaren wheel is $200. The metal quick release is $100. So we up to $1,500. $90 for the Drivehub, and then like another $25 for the Ori controller. So give or take, for another $150, I could have went ahead and bought that Formula DD. But as I was telling people, I didn't plan it that way. Everything that I bought was like, it was impulse. It wasn't something where like, oh, I'm going to get the DD1. I'm saving up my money to get a DD1. I already had the money. I got tired of those letters from Fanatec saying that my order was delayed, so yeah, I said at the time get the DD formula, but you laughed at the price. Yeah. Again, hindsight is 2020. $1,800 for that versus $1,200 for this. sounds like a $600 in savings. But then when you factor in the wheel and factor in the metal quick release, yeah, I would have been better off buying that Formula DD, because I would have had a 20 Newton meter wheelbase that was natively licensed for the PlayStation, and then therefore I believe that, most, if not all, the buttons would have worked. So, and not only that, I think I would have gotten DD Pro is still better because it's all built against all belt driven bases. It is. But what I'm trying to say is, like, the feedback you get from a direct drive wheelbase versus a belt driven wheelbase is definitely different. And what I've been trying to explain to people with the Drivehub, when I put this in Fanologic mode, I'm taking on a Logitech G29. When I put it in Fanatec mode, I'm taking on the role of a CSL Elite, which is a belt-driven wheelbase. So what I'm saying is, like, the force feedback feels belt-driven, whereas whenever I got this connected to the PC, the feedback feels like a direct drive feedback. I feel the sharp nicks and stuff like that on the road, whereas the force feedback on here feels bumpy versus the sharp feedback that I'm getting on PC. I'll come back to those comments in a second. I gotta try to walk these cars down. What in the fuck? One speed was good. See if I can slipstream them. When all is said and done, though, I still think the Drivehub is worth it if you're in a position like me. And yeah, I could sell my wheelbase and I could sell all my stuff. But the problem with that is, like, Fanatec can't make this stuff fast enough. Damn, I'm driving like a crackhead. Shit! Ah! Check these comments and we'll do this one more time. Yeah, I can see your situation, Ham, swapping out your CSL DD for the DD Pro. I can understand that because it's a lateral move or a side move, but you would still have a wheelbase that's native, you know, that's natively licensed. Said GT7 still looks better than GT Sport. I've seen some videos, and honestly, the big difference between the PS4 Pro and the PS5 is the PS5 is rendering more assets. You know, it's more people in the crowds, in the distance. You know, you can see more. You can see more assets in the background in the ray tracing. So if you're on the PlayStation Pro, that's still not bad. I mean, bottom line is, to me, the graphics look damn near the same. It's just that, you know, the PS5 renders more items, more assets, and in the ray tracing. That was the big difference. What wheel am I using? The McLaren GT3 wheel. I'm ready to do this again, but I got to get better at the braking. You on a G29? When you going to get that DD Pro? Oh. Oh yeah, absolutely. GT7 looks better than GT Sport for Pro. But I haven't deleted GT Sport from my PS4 Pro because I still want to play the VR on it every now and then. You want to upgrade to the GT DD Pro? I mean, Thrustmaster should be announcing their direct drive wheel here pretty soon. Damn, I lost momentum. You know what? I might have to go put some shit on this car. Yeah, that car definitely slides if you try to brake it while you on a curve. See if I can slipstream him. Ah! Shit. That killed me right there. This car ain't got enough nuts to catch him in 2 laps, and not only that, I'm hitting the wall too. I might have to go juice this bitch up. Yeah, I think we gonna have to juice this car up. This shit ain't working. Yeah, we about to boost this thing. Yeah, we about to go buy some steroids for this car. We definitely gonna get some better tires. Sports medium, sports soft. Let's get him. Let's get him. Brakes. Oh, we definitely need some brakes. That ain't gonna help much though. Put these racing pads on here. That helps a little bit. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see about this brake kit. Oh, yeah. Then we can get around these fucking corners. And, yep, we got the brake kit. You know what? Let's go with that and see if this is enough. Cause I don't want to put all this shit on the car and then next thing you know the car is ineligible to race because I done jacked it up way too much. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Let's go. These motherfuckers need the ECU. Let's see what happens this race. Oh. All I did was add to the suspension and the stopping power. I didn't add any actual horsepower to the car. Hey, but that shit made a difference right there with the brakes. That shit made a huge difference. Yeah, if I don't beat him this time, I will put the turbo on. Get up, fuck out my way. Yeah, the tires and the suspension made hella difference. Yeah, I didn't want to put too much on the car, then it being then it's not eligible. Amazing what some steroids will do. Yeah, right there to save money. Oh well, shit. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right. Yeah. Imagine, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Imagine what them steroids do. I like how you can still hear the engine ticking and stuff like that from the motor being warm. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I did see, like, man, you're so ahead of me, Clay. Come on, man, get your weight up. No, I'm not that far. I just did enough to unlock the multiplayer. Then I hadn't played this in a couple of days. But I see the way this game is laid out. You have to keep filling up those menu books to keep unlocking stuff, unlock tracks, unlock cars. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, they covered all the bases with this game, Eric. Yeah, that's the biggest reason why I bought a PS5, to play this game in VR. Yes, sir. Move. T-Dubs, what's up? How big is my TV? 65 inches. I might have to put some extra shit on this car. It's taking me a minute to walk him down. Yeah, the only reason why I didn't buy a bigger TV is because my stand wouldn't hold it. Wait a minute, that Z closing in on me. What the fuck you think he doing? Y'all see that shit? That Z closing in on me. I'm trying to block him. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I was so busy trying to block that Z, the other car got around me. Ain't that about a blip? Yeah, Tetra, damn. You see the way I was trying to block that Z, man? He got around me. The other one got around me. Damn. But I guess that's part of that, what is it? Sony Salai or whatever the name of that AI is. No, I didn't get robbed. I mean, that's what's supposed to happen. I was so busy trying to block off one, the other one got around it. And don't forget that this game has got a learning AI. So, you know, with that being said, I'd imagine the AI caught on to what I was doing and they got around it. All right, let's see what we unlocked. He took your first place, though. All I really care about is finishing in the top 3, just so I can finish it up. One speed, you're going to sign the button to make the windshield wiper work in the menu. Get out of my way. The ray tracing, though, definitely helped this shit look real. So if this was 60 frames per second with the ray tracing on, holy shit. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got unlocked. Let's go back to the cafe. So I hear rumors of super secret console floating around, possible PS5 Pro. Yeah, actually, Craig Harris had mentioned that. He said the PS5 Pro is for real. I guess according to his sources, Sony's trying to decide whether to make it a PS5 Pro or push it back and make it a PS6. But I think Phil Spencer actually said that before, that when the latest console was out, they immediately go to work on the next one. So that being said, it's logical that as soon as the PS5 came out, they immediately got to work on the next console. The Multimatic 4 GT is so bad. I mean, I got that Le Mans PS5 Pro and VR next year, definitely. So I got that 4 GT for $1 million. Once you collect it, I've got some stories to tell you about these cars. Deep Forest. New ray tracing patterns floating around. The feature not... That's your ass, Mr. Postman. Every time I come to the kitchen, you in the goddamn kitchen, eating up all the food, all the hog maws. I want me some of them chitlins too. I like me some pig feet. What we got here? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna like these cars. Let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let's go. Imagine no compromise 4K 60 with ray tracing. I think it'll eventually happen. I mean, it's there on PC, but you got to have a pretty strong PC, because like these cyberpunk benchmark videos that I've seen, people running 3080s and with ray tracing on, and they getting like 75 frames per second. But that's ultra settings with ray tracing on. So yeah, they're getting 75 frames per second. Give or take. I think I'm gonna go with that Scirocco, but I think I'm gonna beef it up. Let's see here. Oh, these cars. It said compete against 500 PP cars. So, and I'm at, what's the PP on this car? 548. 2K and 90 on VR is enough for me. Yeah, let's go. I think this will be enough. Hear that turbocharger kicking in. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Gaming Legends, what's good? Oh, stop! That a bus going across a bridge? Oh shit! All right, let's do this over. Ah, shite! Come on, dude! Oh shit! Shit! Yeah, I got the Sony Pulse headphones. Here they are right here, but the microphone's not that good on them. That's why I'm not wearing them. I've listened to a couple of my streams on the playback, and the microphone made me sound like, you know, like I was kind of muffled. Oh shit! Car got unstable for a second. Look at that ray tracing. Trophy. By a whisker. Give me a damn platinum. Nice color on the black one. Damn. Got to turn the damn music off. I'm gonna get hit with a copyright claim on this shit. Oh well, I'm not monetized anyway, so. And keep in mind, y'all, a lot of these tracks I'm seeing for the first time, and a lot of these cars I'm driving for the first time. I didn't even pay attention to see what level I was, to tell you the truth. Oh shit. I'm too busy trying to read that comment about the daily races. I got to modulate the brakes. See what we got next. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's go back to the cafe. I haven't turned in any of my roulette tickets in a while either. So next time, I don't know. Maybe I can get lucky and get an upgrade without having to spend money on it. Jonathan, good evening. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. The goal here is to eventually collect enough menu books that I can unlock Circuit de la Sarthe or Mount Panorama or Monza. Basically, a lot of the tracks from, let's see here, change car. What do we got here? This hill is set suggested PP at 500 and features dynamic circuit. There's shorter, please change cars. I'll probably go have to juice one of these cars up because this is the best one that qualifies. Suggested PP 500. And with the elevation changes, 2 races. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. If I get my ass kicked, I'll go back and juice the car up, but I think I should be able to get them. I'm getting PS5 just for this. Yeah, that's exactly why I got my PS5. For this and for PSVR 2. So now you just had to find a bloody console. Ah! Special chaos was, oh shit! Damn it. Was waiting on the fuck. Was waiting on the DD2, but I can play on my PS5. Yeah, you'll need a Drivehub. And it looks like I might have to juice this car up. And I'm coming in hot. Yeah, let's start this over. Yeah, let's go juice him up. Let's go get some steroids for this car. The car's got enough that it can take them, but I gotta drive clean. Just ordered it and wired PS4 controller. Oh, you mean this baby here? Yes, sir. And this. I think you were the one that I was referring to earlier, Special Chaos, about hindsight is 2020. Yeah, the Ori controller might have been better off, truth be told, might have been better off buying that Formula DD, as crazy as it sounds. This extreme. Yes, 1800. But see, that's what I was thinking. A no-go. But think about this. So I got the DD1 right here. You know what? And then the thing about it is, you getting the DD2. That's $1,500. This is $1,200. 20 Newton meters. DD1. I'm sure you know about that. You've got the DD2. You get in the DD2. 25 Newton meters of torque. $1,500. Now, keep in mind, in my case, it's $1,200 for this base. I've said this numerous times. $1,200 for this base. $200 for this McLaren wheel. $100 for the metal quick release. We're up to $1,500. $90 for this Drivehub, and about $20, $25 for that Ori controller. So we're, and then you factor in tax. We're at about $1,650. For another $150, I could have went ahead and got the Formula. I could have went ahead and got the Formula DD bundle. What do I need, DD1 or DD2? Honestly, if you're concerned about the money, not waiting until July, which one is available right now, the DD1 or DD2? If both of them were available, I might say go with the DD2. I mean the DD1. Because the reason I say that is because this is 20 newton meters of torque, and that's 25 newton meters of torque. I can't see you using all 25 newton meters. You keep forgetting license school only break in a straight line. Yeah, gaming legends, true. Keep in mind that a lot of these cars, I'm in them for the first time. A lot of these tracks, I'm in them for the first time. And I'm trying too hard to get in front of these other cars so I can get that third place. So I'm not being disciplined. Coming back to Special Chaos. Now, this is 20 newton meters of torque. I've run this at about somewhere between 60 and 70%. That's between 12 and 14 newton meters. If you go any higher than that, you run the risk of this thing snapping your arm off because it's got that much power. When people talk about how powerful these things are, they're not joking. And that was, I think they had a challenge when these things first came out. I think it was called I can't remember what the challenge was, but I guess the point of it was to smack into a wall as hard as possible, and then when the wheel jerks, try to hang on to it and run the risk of getting your wrist broken or getting your thumbs dislocated. That being said, the DD2 DD1 also not for PlayStation. See, Solar, he's going the same route that I'm going. Whichever one, yeah, not for that a no for me though. He's going the same route as me. He's going to get a DD1 or DD2 along with the Drivehub. What I'm saying is that since you're going to go with the Drivehub, I would recommend the DD1 because it would save you $300, and then even with the DD1, I don't think you're going to use those whole 20 newton meters. Because I'm dead serious. If you go above 75% on the force feedback, you run the risk of getting your wrist broken. So I can only imagine what it's like at 25 newton meters. I mean, but hey, whatever makes you happy though. Unless you have Lincoln arms, my arms ain't what they used to be. Because I've lost a lot of weight. Yep, my girl liked me saving money, so it would save you $300. That's just the whole point. Especially like if you get the DD1, when you get it connected to a PC on a game like Assetto Corsa Competizione, Automobilista 2, iRacing, that's when you're going to find out just how much torque that thing really has. I just don't see you using the whole. Even with this one, I don't see you using the whole 20 newton meters of torque. And you looking to get a 25 newton meter torque? Hell, even the biggest YouTubers, I don't know of any YouTubers that's got a DD2. I think I've seen maybe one or two videos of people with DD2s. And I know like the big name YouTubers like Jardier and Doll King, they got DD1s. And even as big as Jardier is, because he looked like he might be over 300 pounds, he still runs his at about 70%. So that's where I'm going with that. If you get the DD2, I honestly believe you'll be spending an extra $300 for extra horsepower that you won't even be using. But 20 newton meter race turned down to 15 newton meters in game. It still gives more precise feeling. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying there, Solar, because it peaks at 20, but probably has a holding torque of about 15, whereas the 15 newton meter wheelbase is going to peak at 15 and probably got a holding torque of about 10. What you gonna get for a rig, Chaos? You know what? No, 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 no. Let's go back and put a turbocharger on here. I know that's gonna cost some dough, but let's put a turbocharger on here. You have a P1X just sitting. Another thing I would recommend you get, Chaos, is the base shakers. I'll show it. Hold on, I'll show it to you real quick. Hold on. No, not the butt kickers, because that's $200, and you only getting one butt kicker. With the base shakers, you can get three of those for the price of a butt kicker. All right, so excuse the wires. I'll show you up underneath here. That base shaker right there, I got two of them. I got that one right there mounted underneath the pedal plate right here where my V3 pedals are. That base shaker is mounted underneath, and then this cord won't stretch. But you could probably see the other one on the other side right there on the side of the seat where that wire's coming out. That's where the other base shaker is. Those base shakers are $50 each. Yeah, Dayton BS1 audio. There you go, Solar. You know what you're talking about. 50 watts. So Chaos. That's a 50 watt. I got two of them, 50 watts each. Dude, I'm subscribing to your channel. Player, thanks for the info. No doubt. Now listen, those transducers are rumble packs, 50 watts, $51 each on Amazon. And then the amp, here, I'll show you the amp. It's a 100-watt amp. Excuse the wires everywhere again. But this is the 100-watt amp. You know, it's got a power brick right there on the floor. This 100-watt amp was only $39. So for $140, you can get two 50-watt bass shakers and a 100-watt amp for $140 versus a $200 butt kicker. And you only get one transducer, or as I like to call them, a rumble pack. I think the bass shaker is the way to go. That is a Dayton BS. That is a Dayton BST1. The only bad thing about it is it'll work on PC, but it's not going to work on PS5 because you use the SimHub app to put in what feedback you want to get. You know, whether you want to get feedback from the anti-lock brakes, from the traction control. Does a shaker work on PS5? No, it doesn't. The butt kicker won't even work on PS5. The point is you would need something like the SimHub app to be able to use it. And Sony ain't going to let no app like that onto the PS5. But my point is that, like, if he wanted to get the butt kicker, that is a much cheaper alternative, and it will provide him with twice the rumble of the butt kicker. And then, like, if you decide that that's not enough, you can still get like a 200-watt amp, a 4-channel amp, and you could hook up 4 of them. Which I'm going to get another one to put here. I'm actually going to end up getting a total of 4 of them and put one on each corner of the rig, and I'm going to end up getting a 200-watt amp. So, the turbocharger. I was here to get the turbocharger. You'll get the shakers too, Solar. No, hey, you won't regret it. Not only is it immersive. Do a video on that. I did a unboxing video. If you want to go through my library, I did an unboxing on those bass shakers about 2-3 weeks ago, along with these Pulse headphones, these Sony Pulse headphones. They sound great, but the microphone ain't that good. That's why I'm wearing this headset right here. These are the Steel Series, wireless for PC, but you could plug a cord into it and use it on a controller. So Ham VR, yeah, Ham did one. So yeah, let me type the name of his channel in there. That right there, Chaos, that is the name of my good friend Ham VR. Check out his channel. He actually just put out a video today because he's got the same bass shakers that I got, and he's got the same amp. And he hooked his up. He hooked one up under the seat, and he hooked the other one up under the pedal plate. And not only does it provide feedback, it provides a ton of information. You know when the wheels are locking up. So you don't have to rely on the wheelbase. You'll feel it at your feet whenever the brakes lock up. So I can't recommend that enough. Let me see here. We want the low RPM turbocharger. All right, I think we juiced up enough. We got brakes, we got tires, we got a turbo. Let's go. Oh, they not stopping the car from getting in there. Let me get in here and whoop their asses. Oh. Boy, that makes a huge difference when you put some brakes on a car. Can you play with a controller, or is the wheel the way to go? You can play with a controller, but there... How do I describe it? I put it this way. In my opinion, trying to race with a controller is like trying to play tennis with a stick instead of a racket. A wheel is the way to go. The one thing, right, Solar is it's not as immersive either. But you will be better in the end, though. The only thing I'll tell you about a wheel, man, is like when you start getting hooked on this stuff and getting addicted to it. This is one thing I used to tell people. This is one thing I used to tell people on my streams about buying racing wheels and equipment and stuff like that. It's a rabbit hole, because I always said that the more potential you think you have, the more money you think you need to spend on better equipment. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch him. T48 is this good starter wheel with magnetic pedals. That's a Oh shit, coming in too hot. Thank God for those brakes. I'll take the second place. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. As far as recommended that he goes with the Thrustmaster T248, I think that wheelbase costs $400. Not upgradable, but on a budget. And that's the thing about it. If he was to go with the Fanatec DD Pro bundle, he would have everything he needs with that. And then if he wants to take it to, was that driving in slow motion? Damn right it was him. Myself, as far as the wheel goes, I really want to recommend the DD Pro to you, but the entire bundle with the load cell, I think, is like $900, whereas the Thrustmaster T248 is is $400. Well, sorry about that, folks. So I'm guessing we must be doing this race in reverse. Yep, we're doing this race in reverse. Yeah, that turbo gradually kicks in. My second Rogue will have a Fanatic DD Pro, first rig G Thrustmaster GT2. Oh shit! Trying to read the comments. I'm going to end up paying for that one. Damn it! I had to check that comment. It sounded like you. It looked like you said it'll slow the game down. have to come back and check your comment, Ham. Oh, shit. Nice driving, good channel, man. Catch you again sometime. Hey, Jonathan, thanks for popping in. Really appreciate it. I also race ACC, iRacing, occasionally Automobilista 2, Project Cars 2, GT Sport, placed in VR. I race mostly in VR, so definitely check it out. And I'm a lot better than this on ACC. All right, let's see what they got for us. Oh, Corvette Z28 Mach 1. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Pick a card. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a turkey or something by his toe. If he holler, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All of them was good cars, though. But this Corvette has got the highest PP, though. One of my friends had a, I think he had like a 2016 Corvette. I didn't get a chance to drive that one, but he had I think he had like bought the current body style, not this new one that just came out a year or two ago. The one before that, I think from like 2018, maybe 2000. Yeah, I think he might have had. Then he bought a 2018 Vet, and he let me drive that one. And he gave me the green light to go ahead and open it up, but I wouldn't do it because I had my son in the car with me. But I will say I was at a stoplight, and I hit that pedal, and it was like, "Rawr!" And the shit just snapped me back right into the seat. All right, well, what we gonna get? My cousin's got the 78 Vet in black. Nice. Because I think that was 2 years before they made that anniversary Indianapolis 500 Corvette, before they got ready to switch over to the new body style. Missions. Okay. Let's see what they got for missions. Missions now open. Missions is where you can get a taste for racing in all sorts of different situations. For this, I'd like you to give one a try. Go to mission, select the Magic Mountain to try your hand at D4s to pass. Get bronze or better, come back here and see me. You have a little reward waiting for you. Or LS2 in that vet. Another one of my boys, he bought a 69 Firebird, and it had a 350 with a supercharger in it. Let's go see missions. The Magic Mountain. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, the pass. Okay. Wait a minute. It looked like it said colliding with other cars. Overtake all cars at the finish line. Colliding with other cars will disqualify you from the mission. I should juice this Acura. I should juice this car up. Oh, I don't think that's my car though. Yeah, this car needs some tires. Oh, well, hell with it. I thought I was doing a lap around the entire track. Let's go back to the cafe. It's crazy how this game is out and everybody's either trying to fill up the menu book or get licenses. I haven't really seen too many people doing the online on this game. Okay. Oh, your reward, you earned it. Blue Moon Speedway. Laguna Seca. Willow Springs. Okay. Collection Mustang. Let's go. Oh, look at these Mustangs you got to collect. I had a '69 Mustang. It was an old beat up car, and I bought it to try to restore it. But the 302 that was in that car, dude had cherry bombs in it. Man, that car sounded like mwah. What I didn't know about the Mustang was the car was designed by Lee Iacocca, who went on to be pretty much like a national figurehead at Dodge. I didn't know he invented I didn't know he created the Mustang. Oh, we got. Let's try Laguna Seca first. Damn, this vet's the only thing I got that's eligible. 550 or better. Oh, no. Suggested Suggested is 550. I gotta go juice up this vet. Naturally, we're gonna start with tires. No, we're gonna do better now. We're gonna put some damn racing tires on this bitch. Cause Laguna Seca is a tricky track. We're gonna put these brake pads on here. And high end. Elvis, what's good? GT7, best game ever. Level 30 fish. Woo, shit. Woo, wee, you a beast. You've been putting in some time on this. Can't put any kind of turbochargers. I can't put a supercharger on it, though. Yeah, that'll put me at 612. Let's do this. Damn, I'm spending some money, though. They take your goddamn money on this game, though. Any money you earn, you end up spending it having to juice a car up. Supercharger plus tires plus brakes. I'm hoping that's good enough. 48 hours not sleeping. Damn. Let's go. Oh, well. See the way that front end lift? American muscle. Damn, that body roll. All right. Yeah, definitely move a lot faster on the replay. Look at that nose, the way that head dropped, that front end. I love LMP cars, LMP1 cars, but the only LMP car that I'm interested in is not on this game yet. That's the Toyota GRO10 hypercar that they're using right now. That's the only LMP car that I'm interested in. I've already got the other car that I wanted, and that was the Ford GT. The Ford GT GTE. So the way they got this game set up, you race a car, you use one of these production cars bare bones, and they handle like shit. Oh shit, we gonna get to open that vet up. We gonna open that vet up. What the? Wait, what you trying to do, man? That back end was about to come loose. Ooh-wee. There we go. Puma suit. Like to go with these Pumas right here. Oh, I should replay for about 2 seconds. Did you finish your license? Oh yeah, I got them. Yeah, I got the super license. All I'm doing is just going through this stuff so I can unlock more tracks. Because the tracks that I want are not unlocked yet. So, yeah, I took care of the license first. I stayed up, I think Friday night. I streamed for like a total of 8 hours and spent that whole night getting my license. One more to go. Then I'll go back. Shit. Come on, man. These motherfuckers is dirty. Did you see that bullshit? I was trying to swing around the outside of him, and he drifted to the outside and started blocking me. I guess that's part of that learning computer. That's their bullshit. Right there. The headlights just came on. Look at that bullshit! Oh! Well, we ain't gonna make it. Might as well go ahead and jump this hill. Damn it, let me start this shit over. Watch the road, not the cars. That was all me just not watching the road. Yeah, that's PS5. Well, it's too late now. The race is almost over. We're mission accomplished. I'll probably never use this car again. Yeah, mission accomplished. Damn, the nose dropped on that damn car. I mean, if I ever come back and use that car again, yeah, I'll put a suspension on it, but we just trying to get through that menu book. Good skill, though. The thing is definitely from the 70s. No, Chasers, what's good? You definitely got that right. Body roll all over the place. I'm ready to get back into my Ford GT. Let's see what he got for me, though. Oh, Daytona? Woo, shit. I might have to go one more book after this because I definitely want to race on Daytona. My father had a 67 Mustang. The Mustang is what started what's called the pony car, and like kind of like GM followed by introducing the Firebird and the Camaro. I think like Dodge and Plymouth, jumped on board with like the Barracuda and the Challenger. Oh, we got to collect some Camaros. I remember my grandmother's Pontiac driving like that. It was fun to ride in the back seat. Yeah, my father had a 67 Mustang that I think he bought in, I think it was like about 3 years old, about 1970. It was a plain Mustang, wasn't nothing special about it. Hmm. Did we lose Cell? How am I liking GT7? Definitely nice. I think I lost. Oh, sorry. Okay, I had the volume turned down on the headset. Yep, I'm definitely liking GT7. Don't get me wrong though. Assetto Corsa Competizione is still my preferred racing sim. Um, let's go to Daytona. I want that right now. Ooh, this is 10 laps. $70 or less, $730 or less. Well, we'll come back to this. This is a 10-lap race. Oh, PP is 600. Look at that. See, ooh, Polyphony, they getting us. They making us have to spend money to jack these cars up to keep up with your trying to get into the settings. Oh my God. All right, let's let's get into the extreme shit. That's only boosting me up. Uh, Heavy intermediate tires. 539. Yeah, let's put them on there though. Yeah, I was looking for the softs. Damn. 631. All this money I'm spending. God damn. They got me spending some dough. Yeah, that's worth it right there. Get that suspension. ECM and engine tuner detuner. That's worth it right there. We'd be going backwards doing that. Power restrictor and detuner. Um, all this damn money I'm spending. That don't do shit. Yeah, I think we jacked it up enough. Let's see. Let's go in here. Okay, suggested is 600 and I got it at 674. Yeah, I should be able to blow their damn doors off. Oh, straight oval. Look at that jet taking off. That is hot. Damn. This car still got some body roll to it. Yeah, well, I'd imagine if I get rid of the tire to reduce some of the body roll, the tires might slide. Because right now I'm getting perfect grip. Oh, look at that. The gauge is reflecting on the windshield. If you look at the top of the windshield, you can see the gauge is reflecting off the windshield. Oh, you said no, lower the suspension? Okay. All right. You know what? Let's go back. Um, Hmm. Oh, so, okay. Shit, I still had to measure it. Good, that's good enough. Oops. Oh, this ain't the oval either. Oh shit! This is where I needed to be in VR. I totally missed the bus stop. Ah! I hate to do this. I like the inside cockpit, but I need to be able to see that whole track. Damn. I did all the licenses, Gaming Legends. I got all my licenses. Oh, hell no. I got to fix that turn radius. That is not getting it. Hey, thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Yeah, fixing that turn radius fixed. That helped. I don't think I'm going to end up finishing this race because I'm getting tired. Oh, I took my foot off the brake. That's why I slid. I took my foot off the brake. All right. It is 8 o'clock. I think I am going to leave it there. I am a zombie right about now and coming here straight from work, streaming for about 4 hours. So, make sure I save my progress. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I definitely appreciate it. And what do we got going on? I don't know. Maybe this week I'll jump back into some Sette Corsa Competizione on the PS5 as well, too. But we'll see how that goes. Always handy to buy ballast after weight reduction. You can adjust the PPI without affecting performance. All right, gaming legends. Cool. Thanks for that. Look at that. Look at that crowd. Look at that crowd. Damn, that's beautiful. There must be a delay here. Oh shit, there's a minute 36-second delay on my phone. All right, but that's gonna do it for me. Once again, thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. We'll come back here soon. Knock out some more of these menu books and get some more tracks unloaded. And with that, you guys know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king. And deuces. We will see you all soon. Have a good one.